Good day, everyone. I'm Rodomel Aldeuce Obillo III of Grade 8 Topaz. I'll be discussing about the Afro-Asian literature. Afro-Asian literature is composed of what countries? We have Philippines, Indonesia, Malaysia, Africa, Thailand, Israel, Egypt, India, South and North Korea, Vietnam, Japan, Saudi Arabia, and China. Afro-Asian literature is a term for writing written by people from mixed Africa-Arab ethnicity or Africa-Asian ethnicity. Why do we always need to consider the culture of the people when we study literature? In modern times, part of world literature, Afro-Asian literature is a separate segment of writing of experience in Africa and Asia for further cultural understanding and world. Afro-Asian literature mirrors not only the customs and traditions of African and Asian countries, but also their philosophy of life, which on the whole are deeply and predominantly contemplative and hauntingly sweet. The background of Afro-Asian literature dates to the very beginnings of when the first mixed race individual began writing. An exact date is harder to come by given the wide topic. This question has to be answered. Like almost literature, you can be assured that earlier written documents were based on stories passed by word of mouth. The beginning of Asian and African literature. Literature may have its roots from the prehistoric period. The hieroglyphs of Egypt found around 3200 BC, about 400 AD, for example, is a system of writing which used symbols, have been used to record some things about what had transpired in history. However, these are not considered literature. Considered to be the earliest record of the literature, Egyptian Book of the Dead, written down in the papyrus in 250 BC. Many of the literacy works are handed down by oral tradition in Africa. The lack of literacy did not make it possible to write literature down. Histories, myths, legends, including stories, dramas, riddles, song, proverbs, and other literary works were handled by mouth from generation to generation to entertain, educate, and remind the people about their past heroic deeds of their people, ancestry, and culture. Importance of Afro-Asian literature. The importance comes from the fact that Afro-Asian literature is a sign of new and modern times. These times include literature from all kinds of peoples from all places on earth. These days we are able to join literature from all over with thanks to the internet and translation service. The other important is that this writing is able to teach people and allow them to learn about different experience and culture from all over the world. Instead of just watching documentaries and reading articles, people are now easily able to read first-hand accounts about the things that happen in these countries and what interesting historical accounts have been made in the past. So that's the end of our discussion about the brief introduction of Afro-Asian literature.
नैनों से नैन मिलाऊं सजना कैसे मैं ऐसे ना